with Donovan McCarthy from Alpine Zipline in Lincoln, New Hampshire. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Alpine Zipline, just a short drive from North Conway, and a beautiful drive at that, right over the Kankamagas Highway. So you start your adventure by probably seeing a moose, some waterfalls for certain, a beautiful drive. But tell me a little bit about Alpine Zipline. There's ziplining there, but there's actually other activities as well.
There is. There are, I should say. We have 3 different zipline courses. You got a kind of a beginner one for people that are a little unfamiliar, timid about heights. Then you move up to the Skyrider course, which is our most popular. Great time. A lot of beginners will do that as well. And then there's the Super Skyrider course, which is our newest edition. 9 zip lines. It's about a 3.5-hour tour. So
no kidding.
Yeah, you're doing a lot of zip lining. You're hanging out in the woods. It's a good time.
Now, what makes one course more difficult than another?
The length of the zip lines, the heights of the platforms in the trees.
Yep.
And then if you're not really, zip lining's not your speed, you get some off-road tours. We have these really cool vehicles called Pinzgauers from the 70s. They're troop transport vehicles made by the Swiss military, as well as Thrillsville. It's a challenge course in the back of our office there at 41 Main Street.
Yep.
A couple little zip lines on that too.
What are some, I'm going to go back to the zip line for a second. Do you ever have people who are afraid of heights saying, I'm not sure if I can do this? What typically do you ever have someone who just, once they do it, they say, it just blows their mind? You see that big smile come across their face? It's
usually on that first zip line. Not so much on the treetop course because you're starting out at ground level and you're zipping out to the trees. But the other 2 courses, you start up way up in the tree. It takes a little bit of coaching for some people.
Yep.
But once they do it, they get comfortable with the gear, they feel that it's secure, and they can relax and have a blast.
Right, and you said the Super Skyrider, is that what it's called? 9 zips in about 3 hours. What makes it take so long? Because it seems like you could do, zip, 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 but you're actually going from tree to tree and
you're going
harnessing
from tree to
and
unharnessing. You keep your harness on the whole time. You're just moving your way around the mountain to different zip lines. So there's a lot of hiking around.
Yep.
So it's not just a bang, 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 zip, zip, zip. It's really more of a trip for everybody. So you go together with your group, you get your guides, and you make your way through the course. Right.
Do you ever feel like, an Ewok or something? Do you ever pretend to be like a superhero or?
Yeah. In fact, we call the beginning of the Skyrider course Tree Walk Village.
Really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got the zip lines and the canopy tours, 3 different options for 3 different levels. It sounds like you go back 3 different times and work your way up to experience them all. And then you have the off-roading. Now, what is the off-road experience? Like, where do you go? What do you see?
So all the zip lines are located on Barren Mountain in North Woodstock. So we have 300 acres down there, and these trucks just go along different trails. There's six wheels. I don't know if I mentioned that. And you kind of see what they can do. Put them to the test a bit. Yeah. You take a few breaks. It's a good chance for people that don't want to zip line to be able to get out and experience some of the benefits of being on the mountain, the views, the fresh air.
Get to some views probably that no one else would ever be able to see without use of these vehicles.
Right.
And then right in Lincoln Village, not too far from Loon Mountain, you actually have your base camp, your offices with the Thrillsville behind it. So tell me a little bit more about that. How does Thrillsville work?
It's a challenge course, ropes course. So you're climbing your way through it. It's self-guided. The guide's there with you, but they show you how to use the gear, and you're kind of going at your own pace. A lot of people will, use it as a workout. There's a lot of climbing, things like that. Great for little kids too. You can go at like I said, your own pace. You can make it as hard or as easy as you want.
Right.
Yeah.
Ziplining is something that you have to do. It's just so much fun. I remember I went on my honeymoon years and years ago to Costa Rica, and we went on this zipline canopy tour. And I said, I can't believe these things aren't in the White Mountains. This is so much fun, and it seems like the whites would be perfect. And right about that time was when all of a sudden they started coming up. And Alpine Adventures has been leading the way. You guys have a lot of zips, and I know you've won a lot of Best of New Hampshire awards.
Yeah, most recently this year as well.
And everybody I know who has gone has just raved about it. Said it's a great time. So how do you recommend people do this? Should they call to make a reservation? Should they show up to the office in Lincoln? What's the best way to do it?
This time of year, I definitely recommend calling ahead. Okay. It's a little crazy. It's that last bit of summer. Everyone's trying to squeeze the fun in. So especially if you got a group 4 or more people, you want to call a couple days ahead to make sure you get a time that you're looking for. You can walk in, no guarantees.
Right.
Especially on a busy Saturday like today. It's nice out. It's going to be tough to find a spot.
How many people can you accommodate? Because I would imagine, and actually thought about this, this would be a good idea for like a bachelorette or a bachelor party.
Yeah.
People who want to just spend a day together and hang out as a
It's
group.
a great time. And in fact, we have cookouts for people between trips if they want. You can do a combination of trips. Logistically, the trucks seat 13 people.
Okay.
So if you're looking to bring more than that, you kind of want to give us as much of a heads up as you can so we can plan accordingly, get extra guides out there, extra vehicles. But yeah, we're always glad to get groups out there having a good time.
And how do you operate throughout the seasons? Are you open in the fall?
We're open all year.
Really?
Yeah. During the winter, we go down to 4 or 5 days a week.
Yep.
Just because the demand's not there midweek. But yeah, the fall is a great time to zip line. Those midweek days, a little bit cool, wear your sweatshirt and pants.
Yeah.
See some views, see the leaves.
Good time. The blue skies, not as much haze as there is in the summer. Nice and crisp. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
already looking forward to that.
Yep.
Well, we got to get out there. We're going to help you get out there as well. We're actually going to give away a $50 gift card to Alpine Adventures. This will help you get on the attraction of your choice, the zip lines or the off-road tours or maybe Thrillsville. We're going to ask a trivia question. We never really thought of a question, did we?
We didn't.
No, that's one of the bad things about live TV. If you don't think in advance, you get stuck like this. We could show one of our questions from the back. You want to do that, Hans? Okay, we're going to show a random trivia question. 603-356, we don't have a graphic in this case, but 603-356-6619 is what you would see if it appeared across the screen. 603-356-6619. Be the first caller to answer this question correctly, and you'll receive the $50 gift card to Alpine Adventures. The phones are already ringing, and we haven't even shown. What's this? Have you ever seen one of these on a zip line? Probably not.
We have a stuffed one in the office.
Do you?
We do.
All right. What is this? Now we're looking for the name, the type of animal. 603-356-6619 for a $50 gift card to Alpine Adventures. Good morning, Watch and Win. What's your answer? Hello? Good morning, Watch and Win. What's your answer? I can hear you. You there? Okay, let's clear the lines.
Weasel.
Oh, you're there. Is it a weasel? No, it's not a weasel. A good guess, but try again. So it's not a weasel. Call back 603-356-6619. Tell us what this is, and you'll get a $50 gift card to Alpine Adventures. Good morning, Watch and Win. What's your answer? Did you say otter? You are right. For some reason, our phone is not working, but I can hear you. You did say otter, and it is, in fact, a river otter. So congratulations. Who's on the line? All right, Marianne, I'm going to get your information off the air because you are ever so quiet on our phone. But Marianne has won a $50 gift card to Alpine Adventures.
See you soon.
And yes, Donovan is excited to see you. He'll be helping you get on the zip lines or whatever you're, maybe Thrillsville. And you said you have a stuffed river otter in your office.
I was wrong. I thought it was a fisher.
Oh, you thought it was a fisher?
So I wouldn't have won the ticket myself.
You won't be seeing Donovan at Alpine Adventures. You'll be there by yourself. All right. What's your website for Alpine Adventures?
AlpineZipline.com.
And there you go. Ziplining, off-road tours, Thrillsville, and more. Tubing? Is that a tubing jump?
Yeah, we have this, as you can see there, giant ramp that you launch off and get some air. So
No kidding. Is that part of Thrillsville? Or?
that's part of Thrillsville. You can come in and do just that.
I want to do that.
Yeah, it's great for people just in town cruising through.
All right, so if you're looking for something to do, just maybe going through Lincoln, hitting the ice cream shops, make sure you go tubing off a jump at Thrillsville at Alpine Zipline, Alpine Adventures Zipline. I think I got that all right.
It's a mouthful.
All right, Donovan, thank you for joining us. I'm going to get Marianne the information, tell her how to claim her prize. We'll be back with more Watch and Win, more weather, more events, and also Amber Dalton from Spruce Hurricane in just a few.